So I'm here today to talk to you guys about jumping. Oftentimes you'll see players and they're like, yo, don't jump, don't stay out of the skies. Oh, you're gonna get anti-air and stuff like that. But the thing is that you should jump. Now, as you see, I start off the round with a jump too, right? And I'm a game down, I start off with a jump. And you're gonna see me jump a lot, and players jump a lot. And they always tell you, oh, the best players stay grounded. And that's kind of true, but at the same time, it's also false. Anti-airing is something that's, for a lot of characters, like a pain point, right? You have to do complex motion inputs, or you have to press a certain button at a certain range. And the truth is, I kind of feel like what's happened is, over time, that old heads kind of don't want you jumping because people don't want to have to deal with the threat of the anti-air or the threat of the jump in. So when someone jumps in, usually they get like humongous amounts of damage, right? They'll jump in and they'll do half your HP bar. They'll do a third, right? With minimal bar spending. But if they're on the ground and they whip something, they get a conversion, especially in this game because of Drive Rush. But usually it's not like a big deal. Yeah, they get Loki, but if they jump in, they're gonna hit you with something vicious you've never seen before. And so people just don't want to deal with that. Jumping is so good because of a number of reasons. We have the jumps that people don't like to, they don't even talk about these, right? There's the neutral jump. The neutral jump is great. You can jump over a drive impact. All of these like really annoying moves, people complain about Honda Headbutt. They complain about Blanca Ball. And the reason why they want you not jumping is so that you can eat moves like that. They want to force you to eat fireballs. They want to force you to eat all of these tools. Oh, these big long range buttons, you can jump over those, right? And they want to force you to eat those because they feel like that's how the game's supposed to be played, right? And oh, you're the animal for jumping around. And I get it in a sense, but I kind of feel like it's just the opposite, right? Like they're just trying to tell you something that's no good for you. People don't talk about how obnoxious it is for a lot of characters to deal with stuff like cross-up jumps. If you even watch high-level gameplay, people are struggling to deal with jump ins and cross-up jumps even at the highest level. And that's because the cross-up jump's really good. You press buttons, people block. Now you jump in with a cross-up jump. If they're not playing a character with cross cuts, good luck. If they can't execute the cross cut, good luck. The thing is, you're supposed to make people use their kits because it adds to the mental stack. You're supposed to make them fear jumps. You're supposed to make them, look, we're out here just playing Ring Around the Rosie, jumping across each other, because that's how the game is. Jumping's a core part of your toolkit, just like blocking, just like buttons are. Now, I initially had a video where I explained all of the things that could change your jump arc because so many characters have them. They either have humongous jumping buttons that will trade favorably with grounded anti-airs, where the person who's anti-airing is at the bigger risk to do it correctly, or if they don't trade, then they have ways to kind of shift their momentum in the air. Think of Kimberly's jump. Jamie has a dive kick. Cammy has dive kicks. There's just a lot of them, right? There are so more. Lily has a dive. There's literally a bunch of them. For every character, they either have a way to change their jump arc or a way to just like have like this humongous hitbox or something, right? That's kind of rough to deal with, especially because a lot of characters don't even have dragon punches, right? They have maybe partial invincibility towards the air or something, like Minone's crouching heavy punch, right? Has partial invincibility, but that's about it. Or the hitbox extends or something like that, fine, right? So what I'm trying to sell to you guys is that you should jump more. I can tell you countless examples. I could show you countless examples. Even in this game, I don't even play Jamie, right? This is just part of me getting all of the characters to master. So I just started on Jamie the other day. And you can get so far by just walking up to somebody, cross-up jumping, right? Basically forcing them to eat pressure. Now they're backing up to avoid areas. People have to do stuff, weird stuff like, oh, jump back jab or this or that. And it's rough, right? Now, all of you guys are players too. I know for a fact people be jumping, and whenever you get the anti, you're like, oh, out my skies. The only reason why you say stuff like that is because anti-ing somebody is a feat on its own, right? Just like whip punishing, it's a little easier than whip punishing. But just like whip punishing or getting the right read or whatever it is, you know what I mean? So that's basically all there is for the TED Talk. Man, the last video was literally nearly 15 minutes long. I can't help but feel like I forgot something from it. Before I get lost, the point that I'm trying to make to you guys is to make sure that you're using all of the tools. Don't make it easy on your opponent by limiting anti-airs from yourself, right? Make them do it. If their anti-airs are right, jump less, but don't stop jumping, right? It's not about jumping that gets you punished. What gets you punished is being predictable, right? And that applies to any button that you press, any move that you make. It's the predictability that gets you punished, not the jump itself. Does that make sense? Now, if you guys have played World Tour at all, I know everyone's like, turn off a bit, he's an idiot. If you guys have played World Tour at all, Jury says that the best way to win fights is to do all the things that piss your opponent off. And the truth is that people get pissed off when people jump in on them, right? They get pissed off by lots of things, and that's the stuff that you need to be looking for. You have to use your head to listen for the things that people say, oh, don't be grabbing. Oh, don't be jumping. Oh, don't be playing like that. That's scrubby. Uh-huh. Whatever. Make me stop, right? There's this saying from this video that, I mean, there's like this tweet. You guys will never even see it either. But this guy shows off a setup with Manon. And in the setup, the person's actually minus when they do the command grab. But it looks like it could be really plus. It's ambiguous, right? But it's always minus. So the person's like, well, you're minus. They're just going to press. And the person who made the tech is like, then press. If they don't know, they don't know. And that's pretty much the truth of the matter, right? You have to test people's crosscuts, test their reactions, test their this, test their that. Anyway, before I ramble on too long, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want.